This is the Habibah roleplay. In this roleplay, I'll be playing the role of the worker. Otherwise, when I hold up this card, it is denoting that I am taking on the role of the client, Habibah. Hi, Habibah. My name's Adam. Thanks for filling out the consent forms and general information documents. Can you tell me a bit about yourself? Yes, I'm 45 years old. I'm from a Sudanese background. I immigrated to Australia with my sisters when I was 10 years old. I have a father and two brothers back in Sudan. I've married at the age of 19. It was an arranged marriage by my parents. I have four children, a 12-year-old boy, a 10-year-old girl, 8-year-old girl, and a 7-year-old boy. My husband works in full-time manufacturing. Habibah, it sounds like you've had an interesting journey and you have your hands full with your four kids and a husband at home. Yes, it's very busy in our house. There's so much to do taking care of my family, and I don't have any supports. We have had recent financial pressures due to our eldest son starting secondary college, and this has caused a lot of arguing with my husband. Sounds like you've had some stressful times recently, and there are some arguments with your partner as well. Yes, my husband is a good man, though. He would never want to hurt me intentionally. But with everything that's happening, it's made me very anxious and I have had trouble sleeping as well. So your husband, you're saying you're having some anxiety due to the current situation with financial stress, arguments with your husband, and some trouble sleeping. How are you managing all of this stress, Habibah? Well, I saw my GP. He's given me some medicine to help me with my sleep and for stress. It's something called Valium. Okay, so you take Valium for the stress. Now, in low doses, Valium can be very useful for the treatment of short-term and short-term anxiety and sleep issues. Yes, but it doesn't work anymore, and I have to take more tablets now for it to work. Probably 4 to 6 tablets a day for the last 3 months. I have to see lots of different doctors to get more Valium scripts to get the amount of medicine I need. Habibah, thank you for being so honest with me. I want you to know I'm here to help you with these issues. So it sounds like your Valium use is now concerning you and you're spending a lot of time visiting different doctors to obtain this drug to reach to take doses much higher than your doctor originally prescribed. This is certainly something we can help you with at our service and with support moving forward in your recovery. Habibah, can you tell me anything more about why you've come to our service today? Yes, Adam, there's more to my story. My 8-year-old daughter has been misbehaving in class, and the teacher actually asked to have a meeting with me. I told the teacher about problems I was having at home with my husband and how unhappy and stressed I have been, and that even I didn't want to live. The teacher said she would have to call Child Protection Services if I did not come and see your service. Okay, Habibah, so thank you for telling me this. It sounds like you're managing some very challenging issues in your life. Yes, it is so hard. I just don't want to live anymore. Habibah, it sounds like you're really struggling at the moment with everything going on. Have you thought of a plan on how you would like to take your life, or have you done anything recently to harm yourself or anyone else? No, but it is just so hard living this life. Sounds like you're having so many concerns, Habibah. You're finding it hard to manage. I want to tell you I'm glad that you have been so upfront with me. I'd like to discuss linking you into some supports to work alongside you to bring you through this challenging time. Okay, thank you. Habibah, our service uses something called the recovery model as we support you. This model empowers you as our client to be the driving force in how you overcome your challenges and work towards your goals. We will act alongside you to advocate for you with the changes you want to make. An advocate is a person or professional who will act on your behalf and assist you in an attempt to make the best possible outcome in the situation you may be dealing with. Does that all make sense, Habibah? Yes, I understand. Thank you, Adam. Habibah, I also need to discuss your rights and responsibilities as our service user. You have the right to feel safe and secure when involved in any activities alongside our staff and other clients. You have the right to be treated with dignity and respect. You have the right to be given information that is accurate, timely, and easy to understand in order for you to make informed choices about your recovery. You will have the right to have someone to speak on your behalf with your consent and to respect your rights, privacy, and safety of other service users and staff. You have the right to work alongside your support worker in identifying and achieving your goals. Okay, Adam, thank you for explaining that to me. Habibah, it also means that you have the responsibility to treat our staff with dignity and respect as well. Now, there are some times where we may have to breach your confidentiality. That includes when there is evidence of physical, sexual, or serious emotional abuse or neglect, that suicide is threatened or attempted, or there is disclosure or evidence of serious self-harm. We also are duty-bound to breach confidentiality if there's this evidence of a serious mental illness. I will also provide you with all this information we've discussed in an information kit that you can take home with you. Now, Habibah, I need to ask you, do you feel safe in your home? So that is respect to your relationship with your husband. Well, where I come from in Sudan, the culture is very different, Adam. It's the wife is the property of the husband, and he's even allowed to beat her every day. If he does this, it can be quite normal in the country where I am from. I understand, Habibah, that this might be normal in your country. Now, in Australia, we have laws that make it illegal for your husband to strike you, or any husband to strike their wife. What I'm going to do today is to make a call to Women's Multicultural Centre to link you in with someone who may have a better understanding of the Sudanese culture than myself. And this person can also talk to you about any other issues you're having as well. I'm also going to provide you with a list of safety contacts who you can call, not only if you're thinking about causing harm to yourself, but also if you're feeling unsafe for any other reason in your home, especially with your husband's behaviour towards you. Okay, thank you for this list, Adam. I will definitely look at it. Can you tell me about any other medical issues that you might have at the moment, Habibah? Well, there is an embarrassing problem with some continence issues. I had a very difficult birth with one of my children. I'm so worried about this. I'm actually almost never able to leave the house unless it's absolutely necessary. Okay, thank you for letting me know, Habibah. It sounds like that this issue is further adding to your anxiety, so I will definitely link you into some supports that can help you with this situation as well. But now I want to focus on goals that you have and explain how I can assist to link you into the supports that are needed. Have you thought about what goals you might have, Habibah? Yes, Adam, I would like help with managing my emotions, especially overcoming my stress and anxiety issues. I would like to stop taking my Valium so much and needing it all the time. My third goal is I would like to improve the relationship with my husband and my children. My fourth goal is that I would like help with money at the moment because my husband, he controls a lot of money. I would also like help with my incontinence issues and my help with sleeping. And I would really like to meet some other members of my community, maybe join a women's group. Well, Habibah, that's a very comprehensive list of goals you have suggested. Now let's talk about the supports and advocacy that can help you achieve these goals. I'm going to provide you with a safety plan for your thoughts of suicide and any other issues that you're having at home with respect to safety. It's a list of phone numbers, email contacts, websites such as Lifeline, Suicide Hotline, Beyond Blue, Domestic Abuse Hotline. I'm going to refer you to an alcohol and other drug counsellor to help you with your issue of taking so much of your Valium. As I mentioned, I'm going to contact the Multicultural Centre for Women's Health and request an appointment for you today. I will be organising a support worker who will be specifically an outreach mental health worker who can come and visit you and help you with domestic tasks. I'm wondering, would you prefer a female or a male worker to come and help you? I would definitely like a female worker, please, Adam, if you can help me with that. Sure, Habibah, that's your right to request the worker of your choice, so I'll certainly organise that for you. I want this support worker also to be taking you to an appointment with your GP, and with your consent, I can contact your GP and discuss the issues we've talked about today, and your support worker can also support you to that appointment. I want you also to, from your GP, to obtain what's called a mental health care plan, so I can refer you to a psychologist who can help you with some of your mental health issues. And that person may even be able to talk to you about things such as family counselling or couples counselling with your husband. The other final thing, Habibah, is we would probably need to come to the house to conduct a home risk assessment before I could organise for future workers to come out. I'm going to give you some documents on mindfulness strategies and sleep hygiene. So mindfulness is ways of managing your emotions, and sleep hygiene is strategies to help overcome your sleeping issues. I will also, with your permission, talk to your daughter's teacher about what has happened here today with your consent, so she knows that you are seeking support. I will also be drawing a map for you where you can access help at your closest community centre for any other purposes that you might need help with, such as food, a financial counsellor, or any helps with bills and things like that. I'm going to finish today, Habibah, by providing you with this information kit and my number, which you can call, and I will get back to you as soon as I can within business hours. The kit contains information related to what I've talked to you about today in more detail, and I'd like to see you again in 1 week. We're also going to provide you with 2 other documents. One is a strengths document. I want you to think about what strengths you have, Habibah, and potentially a support worker can help you fill out that form. The other form is a self-completion form, and it's going to give me a better idea of how you are going with your general well-being. Could you please have a go at trying to fill out the form, and we can discuss it at the next appointment. Do you have any other questions for me, Habibah, about what we've discussed today, or anything further you'd like to talk about? No, Adam, thank you for your help today. I'm feeling much better already. Okay, Habibah, I'll make an appointment to see you again in a week. Okay, thanks, Adam. Bye.